I brought 50 competitors to mHUB Chicago to start their new ideas, with a $5,000 prize pool up for grabs. But more importantly, a shot at starting something that can make millions. Let's go inside and check out these brand new ideas. They only have 1 minute to pitch. If they go over a minute, I'm literally gonna cut them off.
This model can scale up to many underserved communities, millions of people across US and around the world.
Out of time.
Join us and make a real impact. Thank you so much.
With the pitches starting, the pressure's on.
Hi everyone, my name is Nishi. I'm a full stack engineer, and yeah, okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Simon.
My name is Sanjana Wagre.
And everyone's watching.
I'm looking for someone who's into developing.
If you've ever moved to a new city like me, you know, making friends as an adult is extremely difficult.
Chicago legalized cannabis over 6 years ago, and yet there is still nowhere to legally and safely to consume it in a social setting.
And my idea is called Forkcast.
Here I'm holding an object used by 8 billion people every single day.
SideQuest is built on that insight. You sign up, you pick a budget, you get a time and a place, and that's the whole briefing. The app has already matched your group, booked the venues, sequenced your night, and one stop is always an activity, something the whole group has to figure out together.
As people finish up their pitches, teams build.
There's a lot of good ideas here. Ideas about friendship, bonding, and stuff like that. They have a really great impact on myself personally as well.
There's one on IRB documentation. I'm from a life science background, so that's very interesting.
So our idea right now is called Osflow. It's a med tech startup. It's basically to help patients get treatment as fast as possible.
Yeah, so I came up with this idea for SideQuest, and I'm really excited because we got here and I've been able to meet some incredible people that want to join me this weekend.
Our film crew decided to follow SideQuest in their journey to create something new that can stand on its own 2 legs. And also, their idea is super fun.
My name is Nishi.
Hey, I'm Cynthia.
I'm Abby.
My name is Callan.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Now that everybody has met, the real work begins.
I think one thing that would get super productive is if we just designate roles.
Yeah.
I can do Python, JavaScript, Rust, React Native, iOS, Kotlin.
I think obviously you two do fall under product and you two fall under strategy. Do you think you guys could maybe work together for the next couple hours to come up with some initial designs of like what the flow might look like and all of that? We are currently fleshing out our features, trying to decide what is important for this current weekend versus what would be important for a scalable product in the future.
And an MVP can be made nowadays with like Claude.
Well, that's what I was going to do with
Vibe
coding.
Base 44.
Yeah.
There's thousands. I think it doesn't really matter as long as we have something to show.
Yeah.
So I think right now we're just trying to come up with some good questions to ask our core customer. And then at the end, we'll hopefully build something that they actually like.
We're going to be spending tomorrow mostly just like talking to customers, figuring out what our product could be and getting an idea of like what people actually want from this.
It's day 2, 11 hours in. We've got plenty of ideas and lots of bagels, but now the startups have to prove that they're gonna be prepared for tomorrow's brutal judging.
I've gotten in a lot of trouble giving pitch advice because apparently I'm not very nice.
And tonight, they're getting thrown into workshops, grilled by mentors, and pushed to the limit to completely rethink their entire strategy.
There's 25 hours left, and I'm super excited to keep getting our idea ready to pitch.
So far, we've set up our domain. It's sidequestshy.com. You can log in with a phone number, and we want to be able to have our quizzes ready and so that you get matched to an archetype and event live in the pitch.
So our group has split up a little bit right now. So 2 of us are out doing market research, getting insights from random people out in Chicago. And then the other half of us are here working on a pitch deck and setting up the actual app launch.
So right now we're going to Kasama, Michelin star. There's usually a line around this time, so hopefully we have in mind, we're like, let's go out and actually do some customer discovery. Let's ask for feedback, let's see what they're using.
I think we should be like, hey, we're building out like a human connection, or like, I don't know, we should think about how we want to say that, like, you know, experience.
Or we could be like, yo, have you guys ever used any apps to like go out and do adventures?
Did it work? And then what did you like about them if you used them or not like about them? All right, let's go, shall we?
Do it.
So we currently are going into our mentorship meetings. So hearing from a couple experts already that are founders.
Is it invitation only? Are you guys thinking, or are you just thinking like, no, anyone could sign up?
We do want it to be inclusive, but it also does need to be sustainable.
It feels exclusive, but it is so inclusive.
And that's what I'm hearing, because when you guys are talking, I'm like, okay,
It's like that exclusive in terms of like with the neon colors and putting them in certain places. It kind of piques your curiosity and wants to know more, but that's how you get them to come in. And then if they found that it is inclusive for their personal needs in terms of connecting and going to different events. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, if we got some more, we would appreciate it.
Sure.
Do we have
Do you guys want to join a side quest?
Have you guys ever faced the problem of making friends in Chicago?
Somewhat.
Okay.
I think it's been a little bit easier. Maybe it's because of the weather. There is like a rise of like social apps.
So speaking of said social apps, have you guys tried any of them?
I've used Pi Social.
How did you like that?
That's pretty good, but I think it's still like trying to bring the courage of just going by yourself to some things or trying to find mutual people to come with. So it depends.
So the idea is you input a vibe quiz, you like kind of tell it what your vibe is, who you are as a person, and you give it a budget. What are you willing to spend a night? That's it. That's the whole thing. And then you are given a time and a location and the option to bring a +1 if you would like to.
How many XP points do I get per side quest? I'm just kidding. It sounds pretty sick, yeah.
If we launched it tomorrow, would you guys download it? Is that something that you would use right away?
Is there a paywall?
No.
I mean, if it's for free, it's for me.
So if we were to provide you guys with the wait list where it's like if we launched, when we launch, you would sign up and demonstrate your interest, would you be interested in signing up for a wait list?
Sure.
If we were to launch tomorrow, would you sign up to be on our wait list?
Yeah, sure.
What we'd be doing is just like take your number down. Yeah, and then once we go like live, we'll just shoot you a notification and let you know if you want to check the app out.
I think the difficult part of explaining my idea is that it's very much like based off of a vibe, and it's very difficult to try to convey that vibe per se in a concise way. I'm learning how to find that balance of make it sound really cool and really enticing to people, but also make sure you're explaining exactly what it is.
Do you feel like this is a reaction to anything that's going on right now in the world?
Yes,
Yeah.
it absolutely is.
100%. I mean, like, look at what brought us here. Even when we were first pitching our ideas, we stared right at each other because we were like, yo, we're building something for a common goal.
The problem that I want to solve is getting event plans out of the group chat. This weekend, we're going to go to a bunch of cafes and we're going to ask for feedback. And then at the end of that week, we're going to build a product for them and hopefully build something pretty cool.
We are definitely a product of our environment, and we're tired of everybody being glued to their phones and stuck on screens, and with everything else it's just like constantly trying to keep us down. We're over it. We're trying to keep it as human as possible.
Yes.
The whole mission really is to like get people to go out and go on side quests and make friends, and we want people to like really feel that like they're going on something new and genuine.
Now at this phase, I'm trying to make sure that we lock in our wins and we don't slip into a mess of a code base.
I think in order to get ahead of that fear of not being differentiated enough from other products, we're doing a lot of research. We're looking into their pricing models. Is it like luxury? Is it premium? Is it more accessible? Like what is it that makes them them? Or one of our mentors literally said, there's room for 200 more of the exact same thing in this space. It's literally just about how you pitch yourself. It's about what you are trying to offer and what your branding is. And that has really resonated with me, that stuck with me, and that is what we're doing to get ahead.
It's time for their practice pitch, where our staff uses their progress to determine if they get to move on.
We are building SideQuest, which is the best Friday night you never planned. Each venue unlocks only after you complete the previous one. There's 5 side questers, AI matched by vibe, you show up, and we complete the rest.
I'm very intrigued by this vibe, the matching by vibes concept.
Yeah, and you can, if anything goes too fast, you can like pause and it can jump through. But this is also usable. You could go to sidequestshy.com and sign up now.
Yeah,
go through
that's
it.
very cool.
It is live and deployed.
We found out we can make money from the venues. We feel that we can get a lot more traction by bringing it as a free model.
You know how with Resi or what's the other one? Open Table, thank you. They make money by charging these venues, But that said, what about the newly opened venues and you guys being a marketing platform for these spaces?
Something that I found is like in West Loop specifically, like a lot of things are being opened up on the left side of Halsted, and all of those are like very open to like, I would love to generate interest. I would love to have someone come in and do all this stuff. So that is definitely something that we thought of.
And there'd be a way for you to charge more for these venues because you're basically a marketing platform for them, right?
We talked to a couple, Emma and William Wong, and they had just moved here 8 months ago from Hershey, Pennsylvania, and they were like, hey, like I would love to get to know people, I would love to hang out with stuff. I don't know anything, and I can go on Reddit, I can go on Yelp, it's not gonna give me the best recommendations. I don't know, like I want to go somewhere.
You've done so much customer discovery. So impressive, you guys. Amazing. I love that you guys took that initiative to go to Wicker Park and to interview people. My suggestion would be like when you're phrasing it, it's like just in the last 54 hours alone, we've been able to connect with X number of potential customers. And you kind of want to allude to, yeah, we've been able to do this much in such a short amount of time. You can only imagine just how much we can do within the next phase. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you so much. We just had our pitch reviewed, and I think it went really well. We got a lot of valuable insights and a lot of action items to accomplish over the next few hours as we get it together.
Well, like, I think what this shows me is that if you are excited and passionate about an idea, then you can get other people riled up and excited. I know that's why I joined our team, just because of the excitement that you shared over making this happen.
So we are from Outflow. So our WhatsApp group name is CSW Winner. And the reason why
is because we're definitely gonna win. I feel really optimistic. I know that the team has worked really hard and we've been preparing like ever since from demo to pitch. I think it's been really smooth.
I also had a lot of fun during this journey, despite it was so tiring. Basically, we only slept like, 4 to 5 hours per day.
We're working on our pitch deck. We have to practice a lot. We have time crunch.
If we don't win, it is what it is, but I think we'll gain a lot of experience from this event on what it takes to really find that product market fit, but also what it takes to iterate quickly and make sure that you're validating research, not just validating your own ideas.
Last night, we wrapped up at mHUB around 11 p.m., and then we decided it was time to hit the bars, see what people thought about SideQuest. So we spent a couple hours over in West Loop at Kaiser Tiger. We spent our night finishing our pitch deck, and then we also talked to a bunch of people, pitched our idea to them, and generated some real interest in our product. I think we're doing 20% of group spend is what we ended up on.
20% in group spend, you're gonna need to have some sort of assumption of how much on average people will likely be spending. So have a number ready for this.
Hey, how are you? I'm getting some help with the team situation.
Perfect, let's do it.
Our team, SideQuest, just had a meeting with Fiona and Mayank, two of the organizers, and we had some questions about our TAM, SAM, SOM. We didn't have a lot of experience with that, and we were trying to have correct numbers and things that were actually viable for us. So we just wanted to meet with them really quick to run through those numbers and make sure everything that we said sounded like it was actually doable for us.
So this is the first number that you would want to have then. 792 million is your TAM.
That's like if we got every single young person in Chicago to join.
range.
Because our target is really people that are looking for that spontaneity and are looking for connection. Maybe they're single, maybe they're just moved to the city. Like you said, it was 15,000 people move to the city every year.
50.
If you prove it in a city, there's a lot of other cities you can prove it in.
That's true.
Right now, our team is working on refining our pitch and making sure that all of the things that we need to say will be said, even if they're not on the slides. If we don't win, I don't think we lose anything at all. Truly, placing first, second, and third doesn't matter to us because we had an incredible weekend together, and we're really excited to continue building this out.
So everything else, good. Let's run it. Let's run the read.
We're live now. Scan the QR code. SideQuest. Show up, and we'll handle the rest. What y'all think?
3 minutes, 30 seconds.
There is one judge that I feel a little intimidated by. He has a lot of experience with these human connection apps. I believe he launched OkCupid, was part of the launch of certain things in the Match group, et cetera, et cetera. So if there's anyone that's going to understand our mission the best, I feel like it's him.
My first company was called SparkNotes, which did online study. A company called eDonkey, and then we launched an online dating site called OkCupid. In the launching of Tinder while I was CEO of Mac, co-founders of Accelerate Labs here in Chicago, which became Techstars Chicago. and started Corazon Capital, my venture capital firm.
And the teams are done.
Welcome to Chicago Startup Weekend. Here we go. Give it up for GovBuddy.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Lavatani, and I'll be representing GovBuddy. We're asking for $500K pre-seed. This is going to go into a lot of our product development.
So what do you think it'll cost you to acquire a customer?
I think we were looking at it, and like a mass email to I think 10,000 was like $50.
Have you personally ever become a customer of someone you didn't know who mass emailed you?
Not technically, but
Okay.
we also want to use like zone-to-zone marketing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the zones that have like women-owned businesses in Chicago, and we want to go and we want to do like door-to-door sales. We want to go and talk to these owners.
How many of you have received a bad response from ChatGPT? When AI fails at an enterprise level, it can be a legal and PR nightmare.
What makes it hard for these AI engineers that you're selling to just build this themselves?
So from our experience, so we work in these type of industries, from our experience.
So the target audience is every engineer ever?
No, it's kind of specifically to those core industries that are facing regulatory compliance in the near future. Yeah.
We want to create reusable toothbrushes people want to keep in a closed loop system.
And this is our product. It's handheld made by sustainable materials.
What percentage of landfill waste is toothbrushes? It's 0.000, is it 8 zeros?
You're already using a product that it's designed to be discarded, the whole thing. Like, why not change the mindset and start reducing the waste you produce? Like, yeah, but this is like...
But this is almost as much plastic in a toothbrush.
That's why there's so many bottles that are reusable right now, and that's a big market. Whereas the manual toothbrush reusables, there's almost no market.
Side quest is up.
Making friends as an adult is hard as f***. And it's not because people stopped wanting connection. It's because the infrastructure for sustaining in-person adult friendships is broken. Every other app in this space is trying to fix loneliness by charging you for it. SideQuest is different. We're free. And we're unpredictable. You show up, we handle the rest. Here's how it works. You take a vibe quiz, set your budget. Your first stop drops 12 hours before. You show up, you meet your crew of 6 to 8 SideQuesters, and stop 2 unlocks while you're there. Axe throwing, pottery, sip and paint. Stop 3 is where it all lands. Dinner, drinks, debrief, whatever the night needs. We've done a comprehensive comparison of our competition, and here's where we stack up. But we want to focus on 3 main differentiators that we believe give us our edge. Number 1, we are free. Venues pay us, not our users. 2, the mystery is the product. Other apps tell you where you're going. We don't. 3, safety is built in from day 1. There's a +1 option. You check in when you get there. There's an SOS button that calls you with an out if you need one. Here's the model. Users pay 0, and venues pay us 20% of group spend. Chicago restaurants run 30 to 40% full on weeknights. DoorDash takes 15 to 30% from them per single delivery order. Uber Eats takes 30, Groupon takes 50. We take a 20% cut. But we deliver a guaranteed group of 6 to 8 that actually shows up. We went out yesterday, and we talked to more than 50 strangers from ages 23 to 51. 41 of them signed up on the spot. We have 41 people interested in 3 hours, and we believe our road to our first 100 users is clear. We're the right team to solve this because we're all passionate about this problem. We've tried competitors' apps. We're not satisfied with what's out there. We have the right technical and business skills to help this idea iterate quickly and find traction. We're live now. Scan our QR code to join your side quest. Show up, and we'll handle the rest.
Why has every single friend-making product ever launched failed?
It's a good question.
Thank you. I get paid to do that.
So can you define failure a little bit more on those?
Unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful, not generating revenue. Right.
Out of business.
Out of time left.
I would beg to defer slightly on that.
Let's go.
Here is a number.
I've been pitched almost every one of them.
Absolutely, yeah. I believe Time Left made $18 million in revenue last year. I believe other companies are also scaling in a similar way. There is like a very huge market for human connection.
I don't know any business that has succeeded in driving in-store or in-venue traffic that has succeeded. I'm just wondering if you have confidence in that business model.
Yeah, well, so we know that 222 also has this model, and they've seen a lot of growth in that area. They're also charging their users. Our bet is that by acquiring scale, we can penetrate a larger portion of the market and use that leverage to put butts in seats. So it's hard to tell what Sam thought about our pitch. Sometimes the most vocal critic could be your biggest supporter later on.
The hard part is over. We're now going to use this time to chill, decompress, hang out, and wait for the results.
Scathing. But every idea still has a chance to succeed, whether they win or lose. Who knows? We may witness the beginning of something big, like last year when Carly and Terry pitched ZentryPass, a platform for managing co-working spaces and giving teams nationwide access to those co-working spaces. 9 months in, and many all-nighters later, their co-working platform is now in 100+ locations across half the US. And they got so big, they're sponsoring this year's Chicago Startup Weekend to help others get where they are. And it doesn't stop here. Check the link in the description to see what we're building next.
And now, the winning teams. Here we go. Offlow for third. Second place, we've got an announcement here for Flywheel. Last prize is for a loop.
Devastating. For some, winning Chicago Startup Weekend doesn't guarantee anything, and neither does losing. However, competing does guarantee connections that you can't make anywhere else.
After hearing the results, I think I'm still really excited. I think we have a great team, and I'm just really proud of what we accomplished in 54 hours.
I don't really care. If we don't make any money from this, I'm down to just keep building.
We built something out in 54 hours that is so cool. Like Hal said, we don't care if we don't make money or not. It's about bringing people together, and that's what we believe in, and that's what we're going to keep doing. I'm really excited.
If your goal was to light a fire under our ass, you definitely, you succeeded.
We're going to start reaching out to users, fleshing out our actual application, fleshing out our platform, asking questions to people that know more than we do about this space, like reaching out to venues.
I think right now side quest is our side quest, but there's a lot of opportunity here to make it the main quest for sure.
I am unemployed, so this is literally my main quest.
We just completed Chicago Startup Weekend.
That's a wrap on Chicago Startup Weekend 2026. Thank you so much to all of our partners and sponsors.
Bye for now.
Yeah, bye.